President Leroy Staley, Casey, Illinois.
I'm the Secretary Treasury of the museum.
And I'm Bill Burris, and I'm one of the directors of the museum.
I'm Joe Snedeker, and I'll take you through the Illinois ASA Hall of Fame division. Here's where we sign in when you come in, and while we were here today, we had somebody from Russia and also from Michigan sign in already today. As we go over here, we have the board with the Illinois ASA Softball Hall of Fame members, and I think there's around 350. And over here is a board that has the Illinois ASA State Hall of Fame teams, and there's around 35 teams that have been inducted. As we go through here, as you can see, there's plaques that are to represent all the Hall of Fame members, and approximately 60 people have had these plaques made up for themselves. Here is team pictures of teams that have made the Hall of Fame as a team. As we go further, you can see the pillars. We call that the Pillars of Fame. Over here is more paraphernalia, and it shows the plaques and the coats of various people, shirts of umpires, on down the line. There's Decatur Pride. Here's the old State Farm Chiefs warm-up coat. As we go through here, we see information about the National Hall of Fame, which is in Oklahoma City. Over here is more plaques. More Hall of Famers. There's Bob Falstrom of Decatur, which everybody knows Bob. This is the founder of the National Softball, Fast Pitch Softball and Slow Pitch. This is the founder, Leo Fisher. 1897 he was born in Chicago, Illinois. And over here is the old commissioner for many, many years, about over 50 years, Chuck McCord. And there's, at random, we see a gentleman from Bloomington, Illinois. There's Earl Walden of Mattoon. Here's Don Brewer of Murfreesboro. And we have a whole room full of things like that. Here is the Pekinlettes. They're the greatest women's softball team ever to play in Illinois. Won many national championships. This happens to be a baseball team at Eastern Illinois University back in 1928. One of our local softball players played for that team. And on we go to the U.S. Olympic team, the ladies, that won 2 or 3 Olympics. Here is this Casey Softball Hall of Honor. We've got about 120 people from this area that have been inducted into this Hall of Honor. Over here is more information about things of the past. There's Eddie Feiner. The Casey Truckers played Eddie Feiner's King and East Court team. Here's a schedule of the Clearwater Bombers that played here in Casey. And here's more information about local people that did well. There's one, Wayne Ramsey, played for the Los Angeles Dodgers, and he also played for Casey softball. Over here's more. And now let's go into this room. And this is Leroy Staley. He'll take you through this room.
This here is the Casey Stingers 1980 Softball Championship in the state of Illinois. Also the Truckers Room. We have different trophies in here and such, and they have a crooked bat, which is a picture of it right here. If you don't mind looking at this picture, right here's a crooked bat. A lot of the Casey Truckers and such. And here's a softball in the 1940s, which is completely different. Trophies of the cadets. other things. And just like I say, there's a lot of trophies in here. We have more trophies, but this is all we have room for in here. And if you go back on around the other side there, 1969, there's a picture of 1969 when we started to use softball. Right here, Staley. In fact, I started it myself. I use softball. The merchants, the officials, umpires. And we had the Casey colonels. I also had the Hoosengay. Okay, this here is the Casey Stingers. Last Saturday night, Roberta Secrease, she went into the ASA Hall of Fame. And we have one girl here, her name is Lisa Snap. She works for the California Highway Patrol on a motorcycle in California. She's a 1980 softball champ. Here's the United States map, and this is where the Truckers is played. I think there's 27 states on there. And also, if anything about softball, they've heard of Chuck McCord. He's from different states, that he was a softball commissioner. And up here at the top is a picture of Don Brewer. Jerry Stewart. Now you might go on over to the next room if you would please, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi there, I'm Bill Burris, and this is our high school girls team. All the trophies and everything in here belong to the Warriors, and this is basically our gift shop here. We have a little gift shop in here that if you wish to purchase some items, you can. And one thing I want to point out right here, this is a picture of Frank Winnett, and Frank was from the Charleston, Hutton area, and he was one of the greater pitchers that ever played here in KZ, and Frank is no longer with us, but he's well remembered around here. What we're most proud of here in KZ in our high school girls, that we won 7 state championships, and that's a picture of the 7 championship trophies right here. They won't let me have their actual trophies, but I have the 3rd and 4th place trophies. And that is an accomplishment that will never be broken again, I don't think. And also on the floor over here, we have 7 of the 8 junior high state championship trophies, and those are the 1st place trophies. And that's something that you probably will never see anywhere else. This is a combination of the girls and the junior high and the high school awards in here, and there's a lot of stuff in here to look at. We have I had a coach here in town, his name was Denny Thronberg, and he coached here for 21 years, and he had a winning percentage in the high 900s. Actually, he won like 680 games and lost 53, and that's something you'll never see anywhere else again. And this lady right here, one of our greatest pitchers, threw 5 back-to-back perfect games. And that's something also that'll never be broken. Casey's been known for softball ever since the program started and back in the 70s. We've tried to put something in this museum for everybody, and we do have a memorial thing here. We have 2 young ladies that passed on at a very young age, and we try to memorialize them with a little bit of their memorabilia, and I think we try to present everything in the best light, and hopefully that everybody takes it in good taste. Right here is Lisa Fernandez, which is the world's greatest softball pitcher for the Olympic team, and they were playing an exhibition game in I think it was in Decatur. And my niece here, Erin Montgomery, played for the University of Illinois, was playing the Olympic team, and Erin hit a home run off of Lisa Fernandez, which is something that I'm proud of, and I'm sure that all of KZ as far as that goes. We've had a very, very large number of good ball players here in town. We've had one, Captain Reagan here, as you see. She was probably one of the first best girls I ever saw, and she went on to be an Air Force pilot. And the kids, they excel at about everything they try to do.